Okay, I'm going to try and explain stars on the flat Earth. Um, Most people believe that the flat Earth would look like this. One pole, North Pole, and no South Pole. The South Pole is just opposite of the North Pole around the whole outside, but I don't believe that's how it's working just because of the star trails themselves and how it all looks in the sky. So I believe that the Earth looks like this. So you've got the North Pole here, and you've got the South Pole here, Antarctica, and the sun and the moon track around the equator. But what you would have to have is the other side of that coil. Trying to bring that up. So here I've represented both of the magnetic rings that would be around the South and North Pole, um, just because of the way that the stars move. That's what it looks like is happening there. So if I bring you back to the actual stars, and you can see that what we see in the sky, if you're, um, this is in a desert in Arches National Park, so if you're looking north, this is the North Star, this is the south, well, it should be the Southern Cross, but you can't actually see it, it's down below the horizon. But this is a 360-degree view, so you can't really count this area up in here because this is the fish lens of what brings all of it back together to make it to where it would be behind you. But the thing that we're looking at here is that you see a 360-degree circle of the stars spinning in a counterclockwise position, or a counterclockwise rotation around the North Pole. And then if you look south, the southern stars are going in a clockwise rotation around the Southern Cross. And the thing is that when they are from the equator and they move to the west, because you're looking east this way, when they move to the west, they diverge away from each other. And then if you go to the other side to where your horizon plane is over it, you're looking here, they converge right here, they converge together. Well, the problem is with that, if you're on a ball and you're not on a flat plane with the two spheres spinning above you or two discs spinning above you, you would have these lines would be completely straight. You could not get curved lines completely opposite directions from you. And the crazy thing is that you start seeing that these stars are going over 180 degrees different direction from these ones. And that's a major problem for you being on a ball. And the reason that I think all this works like this is because this is an electric universe, and all of this, either light or electromagnetics or actual phosphor, metal shavings, or whatever you want to call it, whatever the stars are up there, are riding upon magnetic flux of coils. So if you look at how current runs through a wire, if you take the positive pole and you come up through, it'll always go off of the rule of thumb, as if the current's going through the wire. If you grab the thumb, as it goes through, it'll always be counterclockwise on the positive pole, and uh, clockwise on the negative pole. And you can see this was what happening in the stars because of that convergence. Right in the middle of your magnetic fields, the stars or iron filings, or whatever you're putting in that magnetic field will travel straight from the center and converge from the input of the coil and diverge on the output of the coil. And I can show you that on a coil itself with with iron filings, that when you electrify this coil, the iron filings actually flow in the exact same pattern that the stars do in the sky, um, a counterclockwise motion on the positive pole and a clockwise motion on the southern poles of the coil. Um, and you can just see this happening throughout the skies that we see. And that is how the stars work on flat Earth.